All right, guys, and welcome to the Double Double segment here with me, Gymnastic, and I'm coming here with Ellis Johnson. Ellis, man, how you doing?
Dude, it's been a pretty good day, man. Out here in Calgary, weather's pretty nice. How about you?
It's good. It was a pretty good day. Went swimming by the pool, not sweating the SFBX that's coming up tomorrow. This is probably not airing, so it's probably already in draft season while we when this ends up hitting. But I'm not sweating that at all. Just loving my life.
Nice, man. Sounds like a good time. Ready to talk some football?
Yeah, man. So today's double double, I got a set of wide receivers and a set of running backs coming at you.
Beauty.
And I'll kick it off real quick. I got wide receivers 37 with an overall 105, Henry Ruggs, or wide receiver 38 coming off the board at 110, Michael Pittman.
Ooh, they're that close, eh?
Yep.
All right, man. How I view these two receivers is they have a lot of upside, right? Like, I don't know, Pittman, if T.Y. Hilton's 30, he's going to get older, man. He's going to have to take over. It's going to be him or Paris. I don't see them spending another decently high draft capital on a receiver. And Pittman, he's a good receiver. He could very well take over that one role. Ruggs, on the other hand, a lot more of a speedster, like 12th overall pick. That's pretty sweet. And I got to weigh a lot into that 12th overall pick. Bryan Edwards, a lot of people love him. I think he's a big body. I think he'll do some good work. But, man, they did take Ruggs at the 12th, and I think Edwards was like in the 80s, man. So, I mean, if you're asking me between to choose the two, I got to say Ruggs. Give me the ADP. Give me the big play. Pretty sure Carr was like 11th or 13th in completion percentage for deep passes in that last year. I know he didn't throw a whole bunch. And, I mean, hell, when you got Tyrell Williams, probably not going to throw a whole bunch. But if he can somehow keep that accuracy rating up, he might be able to support a receiver like Ruggs. Like, last time he's had at all a good deep threat, it was Amari Cooper. And he had half the games that he showed up. Pittman, on the other hand, he doesn't know the QB. I like Jacob Eason. Don't love Phillip Rivers. Just too many questions for me, man. Got to go Ruggs.
All right, man. I love it. I do love it. I believe Bryan Edwards was selected 67th overall. If I was my research correct. Right after Lynn Bowden, actually. They went back to back, Lynn Bowden and then
okay.
Bryan
I'm coming here blind, but I just knew it was solidly later. That's all I got, man.
No, I'm just saying I love Edwards. I'm a big Edwards guy.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm a big Edwards guy. All right. So now that I brought a set of running backs that I'm coming at you a little different. I was actually surprised at how high they actually are going. Running back 16, 43rd off the board in general dynasty startup ADPs. He was a running back 1 and consensus pre-draft, and he fell pretty hard post-draft. DeAndre Swift.
Ooh.
Now we have running back 17, a guy that literally has done everything for himself when it comes to college production, goes to the NFL with a team that's not going to do him any more favors with that offensive line, going 43rd overall as well in dynasty startups. Cam Akers. Who you got?
Man, I could have guessed that one. You gave a pretty good description on Akers there. Man, you're hitting me. Not many people have that bad at O-line back-to-back, man. You just can't.
No.
Yeah. You're hitting me with a good situation and a bad situation here. I was a Swift believer, man. I love the talent. I think he was a workhorse. He was good in the passing game, good on the ground. Love every bit. Detroit sucks. Bottom line. That run game, I don't think they've hit 1,000. I think Carolina was the first 1,000-yard rusher since probably Joik Bell. Who have they had? They've had no one. And then we hit up with Akers, right? After going from TG3, right? He's a legend. I still believe in him, but that's a hard show to follow up. And that O-line is pretty rough. It should get better, but they did take Henderson. I believe it was the 3rd round, last year. And I know he didn't do anything. Malcolm Brown, actually, I'm pretty sure he was a pretty high draft capital too. He is still there. Akers, the offense is better. It's better for running backs. Sean McVay's great. You can't deny that. If the O-line gets better, should be good. They have some good tight ends. Higbee's a dope blocking tight end, so there you go. Run game should open up. Swift on the other end, I do like Carry-On. There's a lot of love for him, but the talent's just so good. That's a tough choice for me. I think I want to lean Swift, but that's because I'm a big talent guy, and I think he was that talented going into the draft. That Detroit's offense has been so good for so long. I think Matt Patricia's probably on the way out soon. That offense should be able to support a back, and it very well should be able to support two. I know they haven't, but that offense, Stafford's good enough. You got some good talent back there. Wouldn't be surprised if those are good. Upsides definitely with Akers, just on the whole fact that that offense supported Todd Gurley. That's all. Upsides with him.
I love it, man. Talent over situation.
Personally, that's my take, though.
I like it. All right, man. Who you got slugging at me?
All right, time to hit you blind with a couple. All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk some middling receivers here. I mean, you hit me with Ruggs and Pittman. I'm gonna hit you with receiver number 49 and receiver 50 off the board. We got Laviska Shenault at 49, and we got Brendan Aiyuk at 50. Who are you taking, man?
Oh man. So this is a pretty easy smash for me now. Pre-draft, I would have been saying all Aiyuk. Even with the Deebo Samuel news, people would still probably be saying Brandon Aiyuk. But give me Viska, baby. Viska Shenault all day, my man. Brandon Angelo, beat me on to Viska, and I have never looked back. Dude is a baller. I'm actually a fan of Gardner Minshew, and I think what Viska brings to the game cannot be held in check. They're going to find ways to manufacture touches for him. I don't care if anybody's saying DJ Chark is the wide receiver one. He very well could be. Don't get me wrong. Like I like Chark, but what Viska does is different. You can line up Viska in the backfield even with Lenny, or you let Lenny go. I don't know what's happening with Lenny down there. I don't really know what's happening at all in Jacksonville. But like you alluded to earlier with Swift over Akers, give me Viska over Aiyuk on talent. It's I have him ranked a little higher, and yeah, like I said, you just can't manufacture. Like they're just going to manufacture touches. And even if Deebo's out for Aiyuk, like that offense in San Francisco runs through Kittle. Like let's not kid ourselves, man. Like that's a Kittle-driven offense, regardless if Deebo's there or not. And I don't think Deebo's going to be out as long as people expect either. I don't. And even if he is, Jalen Hurts there. So, yeah, man, I'm giving it's a smash, man. Give me Viska all day.
I like that, man. I like the talent. He was touted with Judy going into this year. Like, buddy's a stud.
Yeah.
And I know you just took Gardner in our Canada Cup League, so I know you like – he might not know what's going on in Jacksonville, but apparently you like the pieces. Yeah, and I like tempering down the Aiyuk hype with Deebo going out because, I mean, man, those – I like to call them glorified gadget players, but I take a lot of heat for that. But
don't get me wrong, man. I like Aiyuk. Like he's a yak monster. He's got – as the TNFers have coined, big dick beaters. So he can catch whatever's being thrown his way, and he can definitely create for himself. That seems to be what Shanahan and the San Francisco 49ers are targeting in their wide receivers. It's too bad they just fell a little short in that Super Bowl run there, eh? Hey.
Oh, I see that hat. Man, I thought San Fran was a better team, but we won't get into that yet. About time I hit you with some running backs. How does that sound?
Sounds great, buddy.
All right, man. Let's hit you with a bit. Let's go not rookies. Let's go some relatively older guys. Not really, though. Let's talk about the RB21 and the RB20. So going at 20 right now, we got, as the aforementioned, Todd Gurley. And going at 21, we got Melvin Gordon. Who you taking? Both in new situations. Who you got?
Ooh, that's tough, actually. You got the younger, more productive Todd Gurley in a lone backfield in Atlanta with a pretty decent quarterback with probably a top 5 still consensus wide receiver, you would say, right? And Julio Jones.
Man, top
Probably,
3.
looks perfect. Top 3. A little lower for me than that, but top 5 for sure. You probably have at least somewhere in the range of 9 to 15 in Calvin Ridley. And then you have a guy that is a perennial volume chasing guy with, I know it's not a good sticky stat, but still it is predictive. Low yards per carry. And a guy with Melvin Gordon. He is a touchdown dependent monster. But he has a backfield mate that I like to call the thrill. And that's Phil Lindsay, man, because whenever he gets the ball, as a Kansas City Chiefs fan, I have heart palpitations. He can do anything on that field, and I think, as I alluded to on a previous Gold Jacket podcast that just dropped recently, AFC West, that I think they're going to cannibalize each other. So on that fact, I want to take Todd Gurley, man. I want to take Todd Gurley. Also, and I didn't mention it, he's a dome playing running back for at least 8 games. And Melvin Gordon up there in the Mile High, I don't know.
I didn't notice that. I didn't know that dome and Todd Gurley stat, man.
Well, he's a dome guy, right? So he's got at least 8 home games in a dome.
True. But you also mentioned that Melvin Gordon was a touchdown dependent. I mean, a lot of people would hit you with Gurley. Like, do you not view that with Gurley as well?
The difference between Gurley and Gordon is who's taking those touches away from Gurley or from Gurley.
All right, but then what about the knee? You gotta ask about that too.
Okay, man. Okay, here's my thing with the knee. You show me one running back that runs hard and hasn't had at least one evasive surgery on their knee at any point in their career, and then I'll go with him over Gurley. But like every running back's had something.
Yeah,
every running back's had something, man. So like, I don't know. Are you going to shy away from like I said, any running back that's ever had any invasive surgery, scoping, a cleaning, anything in their knee? Like it's gonna eventually affect them, right? Some way I guess you could onset anything with arthritis. I'm not a medical doctor at all, but yeah. So again, it comes down to: are you telling me Brian Hill, big waiver wire last year? You still got him on rosters? Does anybody still have him on rosters that spent big money on him? Kadri Olsen, I'm a big fan of Kadri, but is he the guy taking concerns away? Like, yeah, sure. If Gurley goes down, Gurley goes down, but his replacement will be easily found on the waiver wire, spending a little bit of fab money. Where Melvin Gordon goes down, first off, Melvin Gordon's going to not have that whole backfield to himself. And if Melvin Gordon goes down, have fun buying Philip Lindsay. He's already going to be pretty expensive.
No, man, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I love Todd Gurley. Couldn't agree more with that. You could go back to old school Gurley with that offense. And if he doesn't, well, now you have your answer. I love the upside. Give me it all day.
Absolutely. And he's younger, right? So, I mean, I'll take the younger back.
Absolutely. Well, man, you crushed my 2. I like to think I crushed yours, but we'll see.
Oh, I like it. Awesome.